Happy Tuesday, chime on in. Mostly everyone has had a wonderful Memorial Day weekend. For some it was 4 days, others it was 3, and maybe it was 2, and maybe you just got 1 day to relax. But hopefully you got in some type of rest and enjoyment with your friends and your family. I want you to chime on in. We have made it. We have made it to half of the year of 2021. We are in June, 6 months down and 6 more months to go. So most people have set some New Year's resolutions, and maybe you've already started, checking those off your list. Well, if you check those off your list, it's not too late to add some more to your list. Or if you haven't jotted down any New Year's resolutions for 2021, hey, just because it's June, it doesn't mean that you can't continue to set goals and make things happen. Okay? So welcome to June of 2021. I have to say, there's a few important people in my life who have birthdays this month. Happy birthday to Vern in Palmdale. I love you. 20 years of friendship. Agatha, your birthday is coming up. One of my great friends. You've probably seen some pictures of us having a great time in Miami, Fort Lauderdale. Her birthday is coming up on the 4th. 30 years of friendship. I have some great people who have been in my life for a long time. And when you have those type of people in your life who have been there from the beginning, from the bottom, working all the way up and gone through different things with you, there is nothing like having a priceless friendship. Some of those friends end up being family, and so we all know about that as adults. Sometimes you have those friends that are in your life for a lifetime, and sometimes there's those who fall off. But we thank God for those who God continues to have in our life. And so I want to say happy birthday month to those two people. Also to my brother Prince, happy birthday month to him as well. And if I'm forgetting anybody, please don't charge it to my mind or my heart. You know that I love you, and I will call you personally once I remember that date. So anyway, let's talk about money, honey. It's always a great time to talk about money, but usually I do a little money talk on Friday, but we need to do it today because there's a lot going on. So chime on in, share with a friend, and follow me on this page. Follow on Set Free Tax and Professional Services business page. I'm on Instagram at Miss Set Free. Join me on YouTube. That's Toyicha, Miss Set Free Chisom on YouTube. Set free, baby. And that's what I want you to be too. Okay, so here we go. Dealing with the Biden infrastructure bill that he's trying to pass, it will benefit many people. Just as the stimulus has helped people out, he's trying to get people to be able, people who have been disadvantaged, who haven't been able to purchase homes, will be able to purchase homes. This isn't going to be a tax credit like in 2008, 2009, and 2010 during the Bush and the Obama administration. It's going to be bigger than that. It's going to be a grant between $15,000 and $25,000 as a down payment for your new home. People who are disadvantaged economically and those who have been oppressed, suppressed, and depressed by the environment, and who generally that is the people of color. We're talking about, African Americans. We're talking about Hispanics, and some are even, putting Asians in there. So anybody who's been disadvantaged, anyone whose parents haven't owned a home before, anyone whose parents' homes have been foreclosed on will be eligible for this grant that's coming up. Now, I want to let you know, it hasn't been approved yet, but it is on the table. I'm getting questions about that in my inbox, so I want to make sure that I addressed it. So when it comes down to this grant, that will be between $15,000 to $25,000. Okay, you'll be able to buy a 1 to 4 unit property. It includes condominiums or single family unit housing, and it also includes manufactured homes. That's the fancy way of saying mobile home. Okay, so it includes those structures, and once again, you have to meet income requirements, what hasn't been settled yet, and you have to be a minority, somebody who's faced struggles due to the oppressions of this wonderful land of the USA. So that continues to be a struggle no matter what times we're in. Sometimes, we feel like we're back in the 60s or maybe back past that, how some people's mentality is when it comes to this racism, this prejudice, and we have a continued fight. But I'm going to get off my soapbox and get back to what this is about. Okay, so since the Biden first-time buyers grant, I'm not going to say credit because it's not going to be a credit like before. So if some of you remember between 2008 to 2010 who may have taken advantage of this, you may have gotten the first-time home buyers credit back then. And if you did, a few years later, didn't they start asking you on your taxes if you received that first-time home buyers credit? And if they did, it was for a reason. They were asking you so you can start paying back the money, honey. So I still have people right now, okay, who've completed, 2020 taxes, who are still paying back money from the first-time home buyers tax credit from back in 2008, 2009, and 2010. So what I'm saying is that this first-time home buyers grant by the Biden administration, if it is approved, hopefully won't be a situation where they ask for it back on your taxes and you're paying on it over 5 to 10 years on your taxes. So we'll see how that works out. I always say, when they give out money, it's not for free, honey. At some certain point, they're going to come back and they're going to want some money back. So the upside of this is for people who may have never thought that you would be able to own a home. It may have seemed like a distant goal. Well, guess what? He's going to help you be in position to have the money to put down on a home that you may not have been able to have that down payment for. Okay, so I want you to get in position. Get in position now because this can be approved at any time over the next few months. So even though this grant is going to be awarded, we pray that it passes, okay? So I'm speaking in positive tense that it is. So if it's passed and you're able to get this grant, it still doesn't negate the fact that you have to qualify on your credit to get a mortgage loan, okay? This helps with the down payment, but you still have to qualify for the loan. So if your credit isn't where it needs to be right now, you have time to go ahead and either pay down your debt. If you need assistance with debt settlement, you need help with getting your credit repaired, you need credit education, or you know what, there's nothing on your credit and you need to build your credit, I'll be able to assist you with that. I want you to be in position so you don't miss this opportunity. Don't miss the bus, okay, as they say. If you need assistance with getting your credit together, you need some tips on how to settle your debt with some of these crazy collection agencies that we just can't stand, okay, go to setfreecreditrepair.com. That's setfreecreditrepair.com. It's not just about getting rid of deletions and things like that. It's about educating you so you can continue forth even when you're done. Okay, when you secure my services, it's for only 6 months, because some people come back and say, oh, I got something on my credit and, it was a year ago and think that it's going to be fixed off of the money that you paid almost a year ago. It doesn't work like that. However, I'm always happy to look at your credit to assess and see what needs to be done. And of course, you'll get a cheaper, prorated amount for whatever it is. And I'm always happy to help. So in most cases, you can start for $149 down, and it's a small little investment for you. Investing, taking the opportunity to invest in yourself. Look, it's not just about you, it's about the future of your kids and your family to get that real estate property, that house that may be in the family for the next decade, 2 decades, or it could end up being an income rental. There's multiple opportunities for you. So make sure that you are in position. So position yourself. Okay, so the other thing that I want to talk to you about real quick is that for Texas, Oklahoma, and Louisiana, the tax deadline is in 14 days. You have until June the 15th in order to file your taxes or file a tax extension. The great thing is that at Set Free Tax Pro, I'm year round. So it doesn't matter what time of year it is, what's going on. I'm still here to assist you with audits and all that IRS craziness, because once again, the IRS just doesn't operate from January until April or May. They're open year round. So guess what? Miss Toy is open year round because you need assistance. Most of the other tax offices are closed or on vacation and you can't get a hold of them, but you can get a hold of me at 562-646-6185 and go to setfreetaxpro.com. Unfortunately, there are still a lot of people with a whole bunch of stimulus issues, okay? I get those messages on a daily basis. Hey, I still haven't received it, so on and so forth. Unfortunately, when it comes to the fact that your taxes has already been submitted, you have to contact the IRS in order to get resolution to see what are they doing with your paperwork. They are still behind. Some people still haven't received their tax refunds, and it's been 2 or 3 months. It's ridiculous, but they are overloaded. They're dealing with stimulus, they're dealing with taxes, and I'm not really making a lot of excuses for them, but I'm just saying what the real deal is and what's going on. So you need a taxpayer advocate. A taxpayer advocate gives the IRS a little kick in the butt to make sure that they check your file. They get back to you and tell you what's going on with your money, the money that's due to you, your stimulus, okay? So go to setfreetaxpro.com, click on tax info, and then you'll see the information to get a taxpayer advocate in order to help you get your stimulus, help you get your tax refund. If you tell them you're having economic hardship because the IRS is being slow and they haven't given you your tax refund that is due to you, they will speed up the process. I've had clients who got a taxpayer advocate. They complained about the fact of the processing and they had their tax return at the end of the week. I am telling you that having a taxpayer advocate truly works. I wouldn't tell you anything that's not the truth. I've been dealing with taxes for the last 18 years. This isn't a fly-by-night type business for me. I have been in the game for a long time. There's not too much that I don't know or too much that I haven't seen, but if something comes up, I'm not afraid to ask some of my colleagues that can help you as well. I like to be a resource in order to help people. That's why I'm here at Set Free. Not just to, accomplish my goals. I'm here to help you accomplish your goals too, okay? All of them. Whatever business situation that you like resolved, you need help on setting up that new business, so on and so forth, I'm going to give you a link that contains grants. Today, I'm going to focus on grants for women and minorities, so you'll find that in the trend below. There's about 5 different sites for you. Because unfortunately, a lot of people were getting a lot of misinformation about the PPP loan, thinking that the PPP loan is to start a business. That is not what the PPP loan was about. The PPP loan was only for people who had a business already established from no later than February 20th of 2020. So anybody who has set up a business after that is in violation with the PPP loan money. So I just want to let you all know about that, because I'm getting calls asking, hey, can you help me, get the PPP money to start up a business? And I'm like, hey, been misinformed, and I don't want you going to jail. I don't want you having to, pay back all that money. And Lord knows I haven't touched a single application for anybody, because I don't do any tricky paperwork. We ain't doing all that. I ain't going to jail for nobody. Okay. So once again, I do not do any PPP loan paperwork. I do not do any SBA paperwork. If you are in business, you should be able to fill out those documents yourself. You should know what your records are, and you should be able to take care of that. For me, and what I do is make sure that I give you the information that fits what you're trying to do. There are SBA loans. There are EIDL grant funds and loans. There's a lot of different programs that the SBA has available for you that actually is available for you. Okay, so you can go to SBA.gov in order to see what is available for you. And then if you have any questions, I don't mind answering, okay? Feel free to text me at 562-646-6185, okay? Once again, at Set Free, I'm here to help you achieve your goals. Business structure, if you're looking to set up your LLC, corporation, your nonprofit. Some people say, hey, I don't want to be bothered with an LLC or corporation or a nonprofit. I want to pay that tax. I want to pay whatever. I understand. It can be a little bit convoluted in how you have to deal with record keeping and all those different things. But if you want a formal sole proprietorship, that's easy as 1, 2, 3, and I can set that up for you too, so you are bank ready. And when I say bank ready, I'm talking about you are ready to put your business money in the bank and you are recognized as a business, okay? So I like people to make sure that you're absolutely legit. So if anybody comes back with anything, you say, I got all my records. I have all my receipts, as they say, okay? So I like to make sure that you are taken care of and you have everything in order. Once again, that you're in position. You're in position to get those grants. You're in position to get those loans, because trust and believe, there's a lot of money out there. You just have to make sure that you have the proper structure in order to get them. And I'll show you how. So let's see. The other thing, since it's June the 1st, we have about 30 days until the child tax credit advance starts coming out. It's going to roll out July the 1st, so you'll start getting direct deposits either on your debit card or your bank account, whatever you used in order to file your taxes, the updated information that you used to file your 2020 taxes, okay? So sometimes the IRS messes things up and they'll send the check by mail, even though you had your direct deposit information on there. But, hey, I say, as long as you got it, right? So it's a blessing at any time that it comes. The stimulus, people have not been forgotten. The stimulus checks will continue to go out until December of 2021. Okay, they're a little slow. Some people still haven't received it, but it's coming. So just like the child tax credit advance, those are going to roll out until December as well. So look out for the money. If you want to opt out, I'll make sure that I post the link or post the article at Set Free Tax and Professional Services business page, where I post updated news daily regarding your money, regarding taxes, unemployment, anything that you need to know to stay in the know. I post that at Set Free Tax and Professional Services Facebook page. So please make sure you join. And once again, that you share the information with a friend, because, hey, some people need this information. Okay, so you can reach me just about at any time during traditional business hours. I'll be happy to assist you. And if you contact me after business hours, I'll make sure I'll get back to you first thing in the morning. So sometimes people on the West Coast get a text at 5, 6 o'clock in the morning just to, answer their little question. I don't expect to speak to you that early or anything like that. It's just to answer your question. And then you can book an appointment to speak with me directly at any time, throughout the day, and we'll coordinate to make sure that happens and you get the information that you need. So I think that wraps up this live. I just wanted to come live just for a little bit to share some information. Once again, I hope that you all have a wonderful, blessed week. Whatever it is that you're looking to do, you still can do it. We have 6 months left in the year to make 2021 unforgettable, okay? And that's exactly how I intend to keep this year going. Unforgettable, okay? So, just stay focused on everything that you need to do. Don't let anybody sway you to the left, and don't let them sway you to the right. You got this. And remember that any day is a great day to get set free, and Miss Toy is here to assist you to get to your next level.